Of the appeal hearing for a fired Sullivan County teacher Matthew Hawn ended late this afternoon. Back in June, the Sullivan County Board of Education dismissed Hawn after parents complained about the content he was sharing in class.
On Monday, the school system's case was presented. Some of the testimony of recently retired director Dr. David Cox carried over into today's hearing. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel has been at that hearing in Blountville where Hawn's case presentation began today.
If we are teaching students the truth, then what are we teaching them? It's a slippery slope. At what point do we stop teaching about the other side of things that have happened? It's always easy to teach from the perspective of the person who's able to hold a gun.
The author and speaker of the poem in question testified, hoping to help Matthew Hawn get his job back.
And that we discontinue thinking that because that white guilt is more important than education. You know, that having students be afraid of learning something about a history that's not golden is wrong, and that's just not true.
Along with Lacey, several students testified. Those students were in Hawn's Contemporary Issues class last year when the video of Lacey speaking white privilege was shown and the complaints were made.
I believe he tried to censor the video, like he would try to silence it, and he'd made an attempt at least to censor the language in the video.
And was he successful?
Sometimes he would get it, sometimes it would be off a little bit.
Did he say anything to the class about the attempt?
I don't specifically remember.
It was a different perspective from a predominantly white classroom. It was just a different perspective, somebody giving us an outlook on what white privilege may be.
Students in other courses taught by Hawn before the issues last school year also testified, one even getting emotional about the impact he's had on her life.
The school system in Sullivan County didn't do all that they could to prevent the reasons that I wanted to commit suicide, and Coach Hawn was my safe place.
In Blountville, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Tomorrow is the final day of the hearing. Hawn's case presentation will continue ahead of the case briefings, and also coming up in this case, we've heard there will be rebuttals.